To the next tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn about the navigation menu of the using HTML. So let's open Visual Studio Code and create a new file. We can place this file inside a new folder and we can call it as lecture 3 navigation menu. In this we will create an index.html file. So and because this file is created, and now what we can do is we can open this file and inside our browser. When we click it, it will open the browser, and now we can see index.html over here. It's empty right now, so let's write some code, and if we say save it and refresh, then we can see our output over here. So let's get started. We will start with the HTML, and we all knows that inside the HTML we have two major things. One is called head. In the head we write the CSS of our and JavaScripts, and then we have body. In the head we also have one more thing which is called title, and to show the title over here instead of the file name, so we can call it as navigation menu. When we save it and refresh, we can see the title is changed over here. In the body we can create a heading tag, and inside that we can write navigation menu tutorial, and we save and refresh. Now we can see over here that it's showing us the navigation menu tutorial. Now when we created, so last time what we learned was that about the UL, and now we will make use of that UL. Before that we can write that in this tutorial we will learn to create navigation menu using unordered lists. We can save it and we refresh, so it is showing us the paragraph we just wrote. Then in the unordered list, we all know that we have list items, and we can call it, for example, if we are creating a list for a school, and then we can add the menu for that school, so we can call it, for example, home, and we refresh it and we can see over this here the home. Then we can add few more list items, like we can call it as admissions. If we refresh, then we can see over here the admissions. Similarly, let's add few more. For example, we have students in the schools, so we want that to show on the website. Then we may have a community in the school, and similarly adding few more examples like about us, and in the end we can have a menu saying contact us. And if I save it, now I can see over here our menu, but we need a horizontal navigation bar over here. So first thing is we don't need this these bullets, the types of the menus. So in the head we can start writing about the style of our page. In the style tag, so basically our UL have this list style type as circles right now. So what we will write here is UL means this list, and in this UL we can add list style type. Instead of circle we will add none, and then we save it, and if we refresh it, then we can see over here that list style type circle is removed now. Then we can see over this also have a margin from the body, which is default settings of the browser. So what we can do is we can make the margin as 0, and also the padding, which is the default browser settings, to 0, and then we refresh, and now it has removed the padding and margin of the screen. Then we can add a background color. We can, for example, if we add a background black, then it will make all the color black, but we have words over there which is actually the li of the items. Now let's put it any other color for now, and then later we can change according to our plan. So let's put it blur word for now. Then you can see is it has a full width over here, and also right now the list items are coming in a vertical way, but we need those in an horizontal way. So for that items, so one more thing we need is to click off those items. To make those clicks we need a tag, I mean a link tag, to make it a clickable menu. So what we can say it is href is the referral tag from where we want to go, but right now we want to stay on the same page. So for example, we can just call it as id home. Then we refresh it, and now we can see it that link is made over here. So similarly we need to add links to all of our pages. Obviously we will not have same id for everyone, so we will have different pages for each link, so we can change their hrefs accordingly. So this way we can make the links inside the list as well. So when we save it and refresh, now you can see it. Okay, sorry, now the links should be inside the anchor tag here. Now after that we will save it and then refresh and see how it responds. Yes, now we can see the links. Then we also see the under. Now we can click on it because and see the id over here, because we have not handling the id right now, so that's why it's showing on the page in same way right now. Then let's move forward. Then we need to do some styling of our list items. So first thing we can do is we need to make our list items on a horizontal path. So we can say it as float left. Through float left, now we can see our items are in an horizontal way. So float left, what it do is it makes the item to the left, so automatically the next item becomes in that line, and then similar for all the items recursively. Then because we have inside the list we have an anchor tag, and we see some unnecessary things here, like for example we have an underscore which we do need, so we can make its text decoration to none and save, and then we can see over here that underline is removed also. Then what we can do is now those are merged together, which is not a good sign. So what we can do is we can add some padding to it. For example, we add 15 pixel padding, and now we can see is it's in a much better view. Then to make it more attractive, like we can add a display block section, so it will be this will make them in a blocks. So when we will add a hover or a active background, then it will make it more attractive. So this way we can make a menu to a proper way. So like what is hover means when we hover on a menu, it changes background. So if we add a list a hover functionality, and in that hover we say okay, what we want to do is we want to change its background color to red. So when we hover on it, it's changing now the background color to red. So yes, this is the hover functionality of our item. It's showing in the blocks now, as you can see right now as well. Then what we can do is we can add an active class. The active class, we can create active class over here. Active class is, we can make one menu active by default. For example, we can also say, okay, the background should be red color of the active. It will not affect until we apply a class to a specific menu. So for example, we apply this class to our first menu. Now you can see it's active and it's showing over there. Similarly, then we have one more functionality attribute of overflow hidden, which actually makes its a full width icon, full width menu bar by removing its scrolling functionality. So then we can see the background color over here, which we put last time like this. Now we can change it to black, because now we can change the text colors of our links as well. So what we can do is, of the list items, we can say color to white. Now if we refresh, now we can see our menu bar on a full page accordingly. One more thing we can do is, if we for example want to bring this menu bar items on the right side, then we can do that as well. How we will do is, because we know that we have a functionality in the CSS of making style, and now what we can do is we can float this item to the right side, and then we refresh it, so it will automatically come to the right side. Similarly, if we want to bring one more item on the right side, then we can make it same way and refresh. It will becomes it should come to right side as well. Okay, it's about her. So if we check on our all code, so we will maybe missing something. So we said, okay, margin background overflow is hidden. Okay, fine. Float left text decoration. Okay, and then we have padding, display, background color. About us, there must be some issue. Okay, about us, float, sorry, okay, it should be right, it should not be left. Oh, okay, so it becomes on the right side now. So yes, so this is how you make the menu and you apply CSS on the menu. So as an assignment, what you guys can do is you can make this menu on. So what you can do is you can create this menu with different background colors, different styles, and it's almost same menu with items but with different backgrounds. So good luck with the assignment. In the next tutorial we will learn about tables.